Namaste. Ashe, and the rest of us we say, he said. Do you want to go over there and see again? Thank you. Go to your bathroom and see again. Yes. Feminine energy, feminine energy. Oh, so that is supposed to be. So now I feel. And I'm not sure. I want to be able to talk with y'all, so I'm gonna move myself over to the other side so I can have access to the mic. I'm not sure if this works. Bye. I'm gonna bring it on the other side. Okay. So that we can get it started.
You're not able to hear the sound though?
Yeah, I heard it.
Oh, she said she could hear it.
Okay,
Yeah, thank God.
When I switched it, yeah, I heard it.
Thanks, thank you. Thank you so much. Okay. Because I wouldn't know how to just playing. Playing from a.
But now can you switch your mic to your laptop?
I have to do that. Yeah, I was thinking that now. Take off the laptop camera and honestly, I don't think we need to be on camera. Then you said switch. Welcome, welcome.
And now you can turn your volume. We can both hear sound. I have mine on mute so it's good.
Wait, laptop. Oh, so do it now? Right here? You did laptop. Oh, that was doing that thing weird, yeah. Welcome, welcome, everyone. I'm so grateful and thankful for you all signing on today. Happy Sunday. It's such a beautiful day. um, I've been praying, and our thoughts go out to our friends in LA and our family in LA in Los Angeles and stuff. And hey, sis, and Rolita, and it's been a lot going on, and we know this thing is deep. We don't know, we just gotta trust God because I believe that 2025 is gonna be a lot more. Doesn't just stop there. It's I've kind of came into the year, to be honest, just expecting, and I'm expecting greatness, but you don't when the tragedy, the trauma, unfortunately, does come. The chaos, that's the word. The chaos definitely comes before the calm. We all know that. And I just wanted to, thank you all so much for okay, yeah, I don't know so they could see me. Yes, and then this is just remind me that I have a PDF I created. Where is it? So I can share with you guys as a guideline. This one, guest copy. This one. No, 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 no. I think I can share it to them. But then if I have to share my screen, it would be like how I did last time. Wait for it. How do you save it to a PDF again? Welcome, beautiful souls, my beautiful people. Oh, put this to be a PDF so we can be able to be sure. Oh, right here, right. It was like export to, yeah. And save. Just save, right? Regular. Yeah. The topic of today, yes, well, last time Izu had mentioned, and so it just had me thinking, but it would have been nice to have her here. But so we brought up the topic because of her. So I hope Izu's here. But that's the topic. The theme of the day is: Does God have a gender? And just being open to express what you feel about that topic. Yes, thank you. It's better. Okay. Somebody's beeping. Oh, to how to share it? Oh, yeah. It was a link file right there. You forgot. And then your computer, right? And then it should, uh-oh. Oh, download. Send it. Yes, yeah. Open. And then send. We just shared a document that you can follow along if you choose to, or just have something for reference. Um, that'll work too. Yeah, looking for the other one. Let me close this now. I want to begin by welcoming everyone and giving thanks to God for every last one of you on here, and gratitude for all of you and for your good health and everything that's going on in your life. And I just want you to know that my heart goes out to you. Continue to reflect love and grace. The theme for today is a personal and an explorative one. We're talking about a thought-provoking and spiritual theme such as, does God have agenda, or what you personally think when you think of God? I know that for me, growing up, since I was at least maybe 6, 7, 8 years old, I remember looking for God and always, I mean, of course, I grew up Christian, church every Sunday, everything, So, of course, we're learning about God and we're, reading from the Bible, learning about Jesus and stuff like that. But, you know, some of us just are very inquisitive, very inquisitive and curious, and just want that relationship one-on-one. So regardless of what we're being taught, I've always just had these questions. And so it was Izu who brought it up in the last discussion that she wants us to kind of have a reflective talk about the gender of God and stuff like that. So I was like, well, why not? It's a good discussion. And it's something that I've had on my heart and things like that. And to be honest, actually, as Igbos, the like not colonialized Igbos, but like indigenous traditional Igbos, we actually consider the omnipresence and the full nature of God and the energy of God. And so I want to talk a little bit today about possibly that, like God as energy. And just kind of hear different what you guys think as well. Um, Remember, this is a space for love, curiosity. It's not a debate. We're not trying to prove anything, or nobody being right or winning, or it's not about that, but it's definitely a space for love, curiosity, and just openness and no judgment. Okay. And so if when you do speak, try your best to remember that we're speaking in love and not judgment. Um, so maybe we could do a little centering exercise. Um, the guided breathing meditation is going to be a 4-count breathe in, a 4-count breathe out. And if you want to feel comfortable, relax, close your eyes, take a deep breath in. And when you're taking your breaths, feel the divine energy within you and feel like the good energy breathing in. Bring in the divine goodness, like as if you're bringing in a coil of gold directly from the sun or something to you, and express it and release it. Any tension that you may have from your day, from your week, from anything that's going on, open your hearts and minds. And so breathe in the calm and the divine inner peace. Breathe out tension, any feelings of unease, discomfort, dis-ease. And we can do that a couple of minutes, for about 2 minutes. Breathe in. Oh my God. I'm gonna cut this off. Actually. Sorry. Breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. There, 4 seconds. Divine energy, breathe out. Tension, breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Oh, oh, no, oh, that video keeps, I don't need that video. It's distracting me. Yes, so welcome to a free cheese Zoom, where we are opening a discussion for our soul sisters and welcoming our hearts. The topic for today, once again, is does God have a gender? And I want to say, I guess I just want to hear, um, I want to hear from anyone who wants to like say anything or make a comment at this time because I know I've been talking. So I just want to give everybody a chance to um, open their mics and welcome everyone. And, we can talk and open up a discussion at this time. I um I just really want it to be a casual, free discussion. I don't have any like particular thing that I want to share except for the fact that I believe that God is energy and omnipotent, omnipresent, everywhere, and ethereal. And that's kind of the study that I've been doing. It's it's wow. It's like deeper principles. There are things that I have been kind of opening and discussions back and forth with other in other groups and about like the gender of God, and that I know that that can be like a tasking topic, but I feel like if you really look at indigenous cultures and really study indigenous cultures, they mostly see the energy and the omnipresence of God. God is in everywhere and everything, every part of is like the trees, every part of life. There's no part where God isn't. So I'm not sure how God can just be a man, but I know that we're used to saying that maybe the he or does he ever a creator? When I was young, I used to think of like one old man. The way they told us it was like one old white man like that or something like that. But definitely that's gone far from my head.
If I can add to the discussion, I feel as though the confusion comes from, like, I agree with what you're saying that God is an energy, God is everywhere. He's not human, so he can't be a he or a she, really. But the confusion comes from the fact that God came to earth in the form of a man through Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
So, of course, people naturally see that Jesus is God, God is Jesus. So they associate him as a man because of that.
I love that. And that's what's in my heart. That is exactly what it is that I feel that. And then I don't want to like make people think that, oh, I'm saying that, oh, there's none of that. But for sure that there's a reason and a purpose behind everything, right? And if we even look at the gender of Jesus, yes, in the typical Bible, we do know that is the case. And he comes in the form of a man. And I feel like it's just, I don't want to say this to insult anybody, but like I said, I grew up Christian the same way, but I'm very spiritual. And I do feel like a lot of that, focusing on like that God as a man thing, is a lot of the confusion that we have in our spiritual walk and our spiritual journey. And we kind of leave out the yin yang, the balance of it all. We leave out that side because of Christianity is kind of said to be the number one, and it's the only way.
Yes, agreed upon. I'm sorry, I hate that I don't want to disturb you or anything, but I was saying that, like, for the fact that we say God is the same thing as she, which I think is more so a presence in it's a state of mind, a presence of peace, and moving forth, because there's so many different ways in different languages where people say chi or God, but it's more of a state of mind, a presence, a peace, a place of peace, a place of, doing things in a form that's pleasant to you and those around you. So yeah, I agree.
Yeah. And like Keiki just said, so when you think of that, what goes with the question I was going to ask. When you think of the creator, what qualities or energies come to your mind? Like, do you know what I'm saying? Like, does anybody else want to answer too? So I think that was good what Keiki just said, is the presence. It is a omnipresent in everything. Right? So some of the things we might want to think of, because I want everyone to talk. I don't want it to just be like, oh, I'm leading some discussion. Like, one thing I can say, I come from a perspective when it comes to spirituality. I come from a perspective. Yes, you can be a spiritual mentor, and and stuff like that. But we all have spirit guides. Every last one of us, I believe, have spirit guides, and we might not even be keen to them sometimes, or we might not know that the whole time we've been being guided. Sometimes we don't really know if we're not all the way tapped into spirituality, not just religion. Most of us grew up with religion, and I'm talking about spirituality. And I know people try to say it's one, but I'm sorry, I have to say honestly that religion is a tool of division, and it teaches you to rely on a thing, whereas spirituality is just a growth experience. It's a part of your growth. Then it's like as above, so below. And the ether, right? Do we know what the ether is? If we know what the ether is, the ether is the omnipresence. It's the connection, the oneness, and the connectedness of us all, is what I'm saying, when it comes to the ether. So it's hard to just like leave it at a gender. There's got to be something about the yin and the yang, and the genders, as in the divine feminine and the divine masculine of the genders. So there's gender, but I think we mistake it for, like, because it's because God has been told, we've been told that God came in human form as, you know, as just a man, and that's it. And so do you associate these qualities with any specific gender or anything beyond gender? Does anyone want to answer? The floor is open. Just, I would really like to know how your spiritual journey's been shaped, and your view of the creator's identity and things like that.
Yeah, I definitely agree with that. I feel like environmentally and where you are, the area that you live in, things like that can shape your frame of thoughts in many cases. I see you. However, once you really get into a space where you really just want that peace of mind, piece of energy, that's when you start really seeking that chi, that God's that spirit of wellness.
Of what?
And yeah, so I think that that's more so what it is. And the world doesn't teach us that, like, oh, seek that, at least not in the United States, seek that spirit of peace, because you do better. If you know better, you do better.
So smart. Yep.
But, you know, in many cases, we don't know better. We don't, we just go by what it is, what's around us, what our environment says, and does, and we move like that. But, there is a time in your life where you just really are separated from that and you really know, you just know. It's just a knowing feeling when you just know you need to seek a certain type of energy and a certain type of well-being, a certain type of lifestyle that makes you feel that peace.
It's like you just answered the question. It's like, what about the feminine? I mean, I just want to say, what about the divine feminine or that femininity? Like, if we only focus on this man telling us what to do, calling us a sinner, doing all these things, if we only keep focusing on that, that's where that comes in, like what Keki's talking about. That depression, that feelings of, oh, confusion sometimes that can just be in your spirit body, and you don't even, realize, like, why am I always so, feeling, or you look down on yourself. You know what I mean? Sometimes, because you're judging yourself according to that. Well, I know for me personally, my journal on my journey, I I I looked down on myself in so many situations, so many ways, because I was judging myself according to a hierarchy perspective that I was taught in my programming growing up. But when I started to realize that, wow, like you said, I have something called a chi, and there's an omnipresence, and there's something within me. It started to open up more truth, so much more truth, and even just even being a person of Igbo descent, you know, um I wish Izzy was here to really help me break the Igbo down and stuff like that, because it's like if you can text on your phone. I think she might have forgot. If the what I'm trying to say is, like, the way we understand God in our culture, like, I'm leaving out, I'm sorry, I have to say it again, leaving out colonialism. There was an indigenous world before colonialism. So I always gotta go to the root. And things, yeah, I know people say things change and stuff like that or whatever, but it's a wonder why there's a little chaos, a little bit of a chaotic world, that we're living in. You know what I'm saying? So if we continue to leave out the feminine side of things, we might continue to experience more of the chaos. There got to be some kind of a rebirth in our growth. Rolita, are you there? Let's see.
I'm so here. I do not know how to work this thing. It's so bad. I have missed so many turns to
Oh,
speak. But I'm here, but I'm just cooking and doing some everything. So I cut my camera off. But I just want to say that we have been indoctrinated and taught some things, but in living and learning and where we are, and I think all of us have come to some knowledge to know that God is everything. God is spirit. God is truth. God is life. God is everything. He is. God is, right? So he's so it's so much, it's so big, it's beyond our understanding. We can't even grasp it. And that's why they went and did this storytelling and brought all of this stuff into play to have us, to bring us to a formation of a man of something so that we can have something to relate, that they felt like we could relate to,
Yeah.
instead of us that God is. That's right. We are. God is in here. God is our house. That house He wants to. It's right here in us. Build us up. Your peace is within your God. You have to find that. If you don't find that, you can go searching. You will search every church house. You will be everywhere doing all your praise. But until you get that personal, and that personal is just getting centered within you, God in you. And once He's in you, you become that light and you shine out and you find your people and you shine. The world becomes better. But, here we are, you know, looking for man, like you said, looking for, when in the
God
tell
us looking for man too, and God us always looking for man for something, for something,
God,
for
God is
something.
yeah, he's in you. He's you. That's what they. But people are so confused and they tear it up, and that's we've gotten confusion, and that's what the separation is becoming. Whether it's in language, whether it's in religion, whether it's in everything, and that's what we hear on this earth, going through years of our history. The history. Think about the history of this place that we're here on. Solomon from Gomorrah was here. Think all these places here. All these places here. All this stuff been here.
Right?
Whether it dug up 50 feet beyond us or whatever, it was right here on
Oh
this earth
yeah,
that was built. Yeah.
right here. Yeah.
Uh-huh. And we over time and time again. And then we in this history and we look back, we can see this. And once we gone, if they don't get it right and do it's gonna be the same thing. We're gonna be down in the history.
It's like
Same.
cycling,
That's
because some few people want to be in control. Some
the,
few people always want to, be in control and run that and spin it and run that.
God,
Meanwhile, we got a whole nations of people.
the energy of earth is a mess. And that's what. So that's what's going on.
Yeah. Oh, yeah,
Energy.
even now, the energy of Earth. Yeah, that's you're saying.
That's what yeah,
Even right
yeah.
now, even right now, all the confusions, right? And we looking at Hollywood that we all look to. Let's get real. We all look to Hollywood for whatever, right? That's what we were
know
doing.
what, what Hollywood did the night before it caught fire at those Golden Globes?
Oh,
They sat up on those Golden Globes and they had a big screen up behind them, and they laughed. And they had, who they had up? They had up some white folks, some old people. They had somebody might have had 10. They got 10 votes. Somebody got 2 votes, and they had God at the end, and he had Olton 0 votes. And they cackled, kiki, and they cackled, and they went and took their fancy behinds outside. And do you understand
what?
that hours later, as if they didn't remember what happened down there over in wherever they did when they pranced down through their town with Jesus and blood and all kind of stuff they did and pranced through the town, and the town flooded the next day. Here we are with California on fire.
Oh,
And
wow.
the energy,
Wow.
the God that
Gee, yes,
that that she is
This is
not,
not the time to play.
or it's
not
the
the time to
she,
play. It's not the time to play
honey. The she is,
all at all.
you
And
hear me?
And everybody, I'm so don't want to interrupt, but
oh, you
if y'all can take the time out to watch the Jamie Foxx special, I'm going to put it out to everybody around. Jamie Foxx, who went through what he went through,
Hmm.
life, just lifing. And if
Mhm.
you watch the special, you will really be on Netflix. It's on Netflix. You will really be touched
Girl,
because it was a person reminding themselves that they are only human and they're going to give it back to God.
yeah,
And give it back to the world and the peace from which he came. Because
yeah,
if y'all don't know anything about the history of Jamie Foxx, he came from, loving, being a peaceful person. I've always been connected to him
and
because I've always liked
and
his
Hollywood
spirit.
changed the
And
world. Yeah,
and Hollywood, I don't think it changed him. It just made him forget. It made you
yeah, that's
forget
what I mean. That
about
changed
where
it.
you came from and the things that brought you and put you in that blessed space.
you know,
And he had to remind himself, and he did it in a manner where he was still himself, but he gave it back to God. And if y'all can, just to anybody take time to watch that special, it is very touching.
yeah,
It was
very
definitely
powerful.
particularly touching for me. I know that, and I feel like it would touch anybody who has any type of core feeling that just wants to get back to that peaceful space and recognizing that it's not just us.
You know what? And you know
And
what I want to say that I wish that um I just want to remind us, the powerful women that we are, that knowing that where we come from and the upbringing, we see things differently. We see things in a prophetic
yeah,
eye the normal average person don't see. So remember to always look at everything you see right now through that eye, because just make sure we keep our glasses in our purse and put them on every time, because we are in a spiritual warfare.
right. And
It's serious out there, man.
it's like I feel, to be honest, I see the earth as a part of the femininity of the presence of God. And I feel like Mama Earth, Tiamat, is, yeah, like you said, it's going through her cleansing and hello. And we know this is the 9 year, and I do look into like numerology and things like that. And that birthing of a thing. But when you got to go through something before you birth something, right? So
Right.
yeah, yeah, like this is the time for us, like you said, everybody to be on your P's and Q's with your spirituality, your inner peace, your direct link and connection to God. I feel like the man of Yeshua is here, was yes, a lesson for us to learn from because of his walk, his journey.
Mm-hmm.
I've always studied his walk, his journey. But when he died, we can't be deceived that someone else carried on what, you know what I mean? That's like, everybody knows my family. That's like if Arlo died and OC goes and carries on the message. I mean, come on, y'all. Like, it's different people. It's a whole different person.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like that's a whole different person trying to carry on like Paul. Like, really? We just gonna go with your message? You know what I mean? Like, if that's the case, then Paul represents. When I really studied, I'm a person that was reading the Bible from front to back since I was little. Paul was the kind of person that was a criminal robber, in the streets, doing whatever, hustling people, tax collect, whatever, what does that represent to you? The hierarchy of the hierarchy. Those people, those ones on top that looking down on us. Oh, okay. Yeah, like, so why now, when we know what we know, would we still be listening to, do you know what I'm saying, those kind of things on, and when we know that they hid a lot of stuff from us?
And you guys are wow, so powerful, man. So powerful. Even your tribe, where you're from. I always have felt I always told you, a strong spiritual something. It's so rooted deep. And I mean, I'm telling you, it's a blessing, and everybody don't have it. And so just to know that you set aside, man, I'm telling you, to be set aside is something precious.
Yeah. I believe you probably got it in you because you have been since day one, like as if it's something that that, so what happens is too that we we come deep, 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 deep from even all deeper than even just Nigeria, Igbo land. Obviously, we came from somewhere deeper, even
Mm.
right? Do you know what I'm saying? Like
Wow.
if you look at the trans the movement of the people, we come from somewhere deeper. That's why if you do your DNA now, you probably see your connection to us too.
I'm telling you.
Everybody was spread and went different ways, right? Over the journey, over time, And I'm finding now so many people that are doing their DNAs are finding out that they have West African, Nigerian, this, that, I know a lot of y'all know that.
Well, I just know in my readings, I know I've learned about Igbo and I know that God, y'all are special people. I keep saying that. I don't, I don't like to speak unless I'm saying this for verbatim, but I have learned about you. I send things all the time because I am amazed because why I'm so amazed is because I just knew I could feel it. I know. You know how you
Yeah,
know
I
when
don't, yeah,
something
I'm 100% with you. I don't know if a lot of people are not aware that, Haitians and Igbos are connected in a major way because
y'all
the
connect
Haitian
deeply.
people, the
Like
Nigerian people were the
this
first people to run
whole
from slavery, and then they went to Haiti. So that's how our connection is. So if you know any Haitians, a lot of them are originally Nigerians.
facts.
These were the first runaway slaves from when slavery, the people who ran away from what was going the aspect of slavery, because we were kings and we were queens and we were, living our own life. And,
Mm-hmm. They
that's
want
why,
that
if you
queen
know
walking around.
many, yeah, Nigerians
No,
now, they are still people who are go-getters, wanted, these are our real roots. A lot of African American people in general don't realize that a lot of them come from that basis. Original people who they wanted to take control of. But we're not going for it, and we still not going for it. But and being that said, I thank you guys for this time, and I appreciate this hour because it is very therapeutic. And I just want to say God bless
Oh, thank you
everybody.
so much. Thank you so
yes.
much for your input. It's been very helpful. I think a lot of people were trying to get on, they couldn't get on and stuff like that. But I don't I don't want to take everybody's time too much. Um we're probably about to wrap this up in a bit. I appreciate all of the input. Rashana, I think you're the only one that didn't get a chance to talk. If you want to talk, or if Inkira has something to say, then after that we're gonna wrap it up, or and then I probably, can you guys send emails, because I can email y'all this outline if you want. I mean, it's if you want it.
Well, I just wanted to just kind of second what everybody else has said that this is my first time joining the call.
Thank you for
And
joining.
yeah, and I've enjoyed myself. It has been very therapeutic. I wish that I could have heard the sound bowls clearer, but that's okay because it's all right, right? Like I felt it. I couldn't hear it, but I felt it, if that makes sense to anybody. Um, so yeah, that's it. I don't have very much to say at this point, but other than I'm grateful for this, because like this morning I woke up and I said, so I used to be on a prayer line every Sunday morning at 9. I did that for like almost 10 years. And then the that stopped. And the person who led the prayer, she stopped doing it. She said she felt she had it had ran its course, right? And God was saying that there was something else to do. And so for the last 2 years, I've been just kind of doing my own thing on Sundays. This morning, I woke up and I said, I need something. I need that thing that I used to have, a different version of it, right? But I need that community, right? That's that collective, that conscious collective. And so this afternoon,
Wait,
as Most High would have it, my godmother sent me a link to this. You may know her as Mom. I don't know. I call her Mama D, but she's down here in Georgia.
that's
Yes,
she's another
yeah.
one of my goddess. I invited a lot of my sisters to come on here. I don't know if people are not able. I think I'm gonna change the link. And also, we just started this last week, so it's growing. And if anyone who wants to help, right, I do need help. We put it together, but I know that this is important. I know that this
Yeah.
coding space is. I've been wanting to do this honestly since a long time, but it's like you be like shying out, like, oh, why me? Why do people want to, join my link or think
Amen.
everything you think of,
Hmm.
you know?
Hmm.
And
Right. So
instead of
I'm
just doing
grateful.
it, but how are you doing? Are you in LA?
No, I'm in Georgia.
Okay. Oh yeah, that's what I
I'm
was.
in Georgia with her. Yeah. So this was powerful for me. I was like, you know what? It's always on time, right? So the thing that I said I needed, I got. So I'm grateful. And I look forward to seeing y'all next Sunday
Thank you.
and
That's
so on and so on. Yeah.
so much.
Powerful.
And Kira, did you have something to say or anything? Girl.
No.
Okay.
Hi.
You've been with us from the beginning. I was trying to get the sound right with the sound bowls and all
All
that.
right, all right.
All right.
And Kiki and Rolita, I mean everybody.
It was
But
good. Yeah, I love what
everybody
they
had,
both
some deep
input.
input
I loved it. Like
and fruit for the soul.
it's so needed. This every day. I mean, every time. If there's any other topic you guys want to go into, we can do that next week. And honestly, this topic is an ongoing topic. Well, and I do have a structured whole free or chi, class thing, but I'm just trying to build this as a space where we can just feel comfortable and getting to know ourselves and like building a rhythm of it, you know what I mean? And just like that first. And then as I know that people are used to it, then I will start the lessons like, forward, but for now we're doing like, just starting off with the sound healing. We'll have a topic and then we'll go with that topic. And that's why I said if anyone suggests a topic, we can go into it. Otherwise, I'll just be prepared with a topic. I know I want to go into something like forgiveness. I think that that's very good and necessary. I'm thinking of things that will help us to free our chi a little bit at a time. That's that.
Yes, yes. A lot of times we don't forgive ourselves for things, for past hurts, for past experiences, for past things that we go through. And, not just forgiving ourselves, but forgiving others for even the people who have hurt you, cold-heartedly with a smile on their face. And sometimes we just gotta let go and let God. And,
Absolutely.
going back to that.
Absolutely.
Real.
Yeah, I struggle with that, Kiki. Yep.
Oh,
Yeah,
Rolita, right? So we're gonna talk about that next week because if we start to talking like,
I'm
me,
sure we all do.
right, when I get into these spiritual discussions, I could go on and on. I'm a person that's how I grew up. I would go on and on with spiritual discussions and be talking about like so let me like calm myself and allow myself to wrap it up. So we can let everyone go about their Sundays. I
Well, I just want to say one thing about that.
sorry.
It's coming from a place of, like I said, people with hearts like, you know, that don't have the heart um of stabbing, don't have that knife in your back pocket. We don't have that. We're all of us, I don't think we're a group of women that we just always reaching out to love on somebody else. So
Yeah.
it's a different hurt. That's a different hurt, because we might sit around and talk about all the stuff we'll do and what we want to do, but we never really act out to do that. You know what I mean? But this world is different, so yeah.
Yeah, we be shocked, right? I get what you're saying. We shocked at what
Yeah,
people can do,
I
right?
agree.
I'll be like, wait, what? I would never even have thought, right? Like we
So
be
we
shocked at what people can do. Yeah.
got love on each other, the ones that are the actual star seeds and the healers of this world that we go out, because we get beat up. We get beat up pretty bad. So yeah.
Yeah. Oh, it's so deep. And I even want to go into some things like what you just said. Like that is another thing, you know, just all of that. But anyway, we can wrap it up and maybe we could do a quick prayer. I'm gonna give it's an affirmation prayer that I do.
We ain't do no breathing exercise today.
We did. You missed it. Were you off?
Where was
Oh,
that?
okay,
Oh,
that's what we'll do.
sorry.
All right. I know what we're gonna do. Close your eyes and imagine the divine light, that divine energy within you. Don't put a gender on it, right? We're just gonna imagine a golden divine light that just is within you. Feel it expanding. And first of all, imagine that golden light shining in, coming from the sun, just into your heart. Just imagine that first, like golden lights, rays of golden light coming into your heart. And then fill up your whole body with that love and that energy of love and oneness. Let go of any label that you might have put on yourself. Let go of anything that is giving you any negative energy or anything, any thoughts, and just fill it with love, unity, peace, thoughts of our wonderful creator, the essence of this entire cosmic universe, all within your heart. And then start to feel, express it outwards and fill the room with this love. Express it outwards and fill the rest of the house with this love. Express it even further and fill your entire neighborhood with this love. Express it out even further and fill your entire city with this love. Express it out further and fill your entire states with this love. Express it out even further and fill the whole country with this love. Your heart is expanding in love and oneness, and you're letting go, and you're grabbing onto the divine creation. And now you've expressed it even further out into the globe and filled the entire continent with this love. Go further and further out into the whole planet and fill it with this love. And that is the oneness and the connectedness of us all. And that is how the ether is expressed. We are all one. We are all connected. Once you learn self-love, you learn unconditional love. I promise you, it works just like that. There's no how you can love yourself truly without loving everyone else around you. It doesn't work. So continue to just reflect in gratitude, love, and oneness. And I think I shared it. I don't know if everyone got a copy of the thing. I can also email it. If you would like, I can email it so that you have a copy. And I just want to thank everyone. Oh, I'm sorry. Yes, she reminded me something. I was gonna ask, because I don't know, I know text messages, all these text groups. I don't want to be bothering people with a bunch of text messages, but WhatsApp might be a little easier because you can choose to go into WhatsApp when you're ready and stuff like that. Um, I was thinking of WhatsApp. Is that, I don't know what y'all think, do like a WhatsApp group so that I can use that to be able to connect and let people know what's going on, or when we're having a link and stuff like that. That way I can always just add people to the group instead of, just making a whole bunch of different text messages. I think it gets confusing with text message.
Yeah, I was gonna say that last week. I think that's a good idea.
Okay. Okay. So I'll do that and start sharing. So Rashana, we need your information. Yeah.
Okay, I'll put it in the chat.
Okay. Thank you so much.
So do you want the phone number, email, or
Yeah. Phone number. That way I can just, I
okay.
don't hold everybody up. Yeah. Just phone number, something to grab quickly. And then you can get it.
Okay.
My daughter will grab it. Okay. All righty. And then, We honor the Creator in all forms, energies, and expressions. May we carry this sense of unity and peace within every last one of us and continue to love on ourselves and love on others, love on the trees, love on nature. Like lately, it's even hard for me sometimes when, something like a bug wants to bother you and stuff. I'm like, I feel guilty. Like, wait a minute, what did I just do? With like, it's just a different thought process. It's crazy. This spiritual growth it's amazing though, because you always be able to find yourself back. When you're really doing this work, you always can find yourself back into, a good space. Even if somebody disappoints you or you go through something, you know what I mean? You really always can find yourself back to that joy. That's how I know that there's got to be some feminine energy there. Cannot be just a man. Love it. Mm. Oh, um, does anybody have any specific prayers that they want to do or to close out? Or I'll just pray.
Yeah.
Okay. Infinite Spirit, divine cosmic creator, almighty, infinite source of most high God, Adonai, Shabbat. We just give thanks and we praise you in your name, and we love and honor you. Let us to continue to be open and to be curious and to be loving and to continue to spread great love and great energy as you have taught us to do so. And teach us with channeling the truth. Give us your inner peace and your truth, and help us to allow um, information to not offend us in any way, people to not offend us in any way, and to let go of judgment, fear, and the things that have blocked us in our way, and also help us to express passionate and love, and teach us to love as you love, so that we may be a blessing amongst others at all times and in all ways, and continue to bless us for being blessings. Let us not be left out at all from your blessings. Let us not be left out at all from your abundance. It's the time where we need more of your abundance, because just like my sisters were saying, we are the ones who need it. We need the resources so that we can continue to express and give love unto others, and not ever, feel so like weakened or challenged. We need more of you. We want more of you. We welcome more of you in all forms, financially, lovingly, more people, more good energy, more good vibes. And we give thanks and praise your name. Hallelujah. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord. Thank you. Thank you. Divine presence. Thank you. Divine oneness. We thank you. Infinite Spirit. We thank you, Yeshua. We thank you in the mighty name of Yeshua. Amen. All right, guys. Thank you for joining.
Happy Sunday.
Yes.
Have a good night.
We love you guys. Have a
Love
great
y'all.
weekend.
Thank you,
Bye.
Great month.
Maka. Thank you,
God
Kalita.
bless.
Thank you,
For
Keki.
everybody.
Love
Thank you
you.
for
Yes. Thank you,
everybody who
everyone. Love you. Thank you.
Thank
Thank you,
Love
you.
y'all.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank
you,
you.
Dana.
Thank you. Thank
Inky.
you. See y'all.
We
Bye.
love you all.
Love y'all.
Love y'all.
God
Bye.
bless.
See you.
Bye.
Love y'all. Love y'all. That was
Mm.
I love you.